bowl. Yay! Healing potion. Eating potion. Oh, I like that. Thank you. Restore some of my essence. I need to get more spells so I can fight more effectively. Okay, I think I've exhausted every approach. Time to go to the heart of the beast. Wait, no. Isn't there... No, because Normally I think there would be a student back here. Maybe back here or something, but I think she died. I don't know how the hell she died. I didn't expect her to run around the corner solo. That's insane. You step into the shattered ruins of the facility offices where your teachers made the final defense of the school. Not all of them, apparently. The floor is covered with bloodstains and shattered bones. The force of the magic unleashed tore even the walls down. Your teachers were victorious, but at a great cost. Of the 4 elders who taught you, 3 of them lie dead before you. Master Hoge is the only teacher whose body isn't here. The bodies have been stripped. No equipment of value has been left on them. You aren't sure who defiled these bodies in this way. Not me. Perhaps an attacker who survived and fled. The bodies of the guards and attackers were gone. Perhaps someone dragged them off, or perhaps they were eaten. The bodies of the guards and the attackers are gone. Perhaps they were eaten. You shake at rage at this insult to the Shapers. You can't imagine who would dare to do such a thing. Then you wonder, is this the only place where your kind is being attacked? I would be scared of someone who's that bold. Fiora's leveled up. Ow, don't attack me. I'm soft and delicate. And very overweight. Pretty sure I'm not gonna find anything on any of these bodies. There's really no point in looking. Ew, bones. Let's stack up all the bones in neat little piles. What the fuck happened here? Don't know, but the guy that left his place was very organized. I think I can find a guard over here. I might be able to talk him into joining me. I don't think I'll need him, but I don't even think I'll be able to talk him into helping me. There's a guard back here. You've never seen him before, which isn't surprising. He's such an ordinary human, not a shaper. Before, he don't have much contact with the outsiders. He's terrified. Despite his fear, he's wise enough to show respect due to his shapery, even a mere novice. He stands up and salutes. I am Stover. I await your command, mighty shaper. I have a feeling you don't. Oh, what are you doing back here? Stover stares at the floor. I'm sorry, shaper. I was hiding near too many monsters, and the other guards died. Can't really fault someone for being independent. I mean, if you see it's lost, why the fuck would you die with your friends? Tell me about the attackers. There were giants, very strange bug creatures, and lizards that shot fire. I didn't see very much, since I mainly saw my friends get eaten, and then I ran. Who survived the attack? Me, you, and I don't know anyone else. Something else I'd like to know. How can I get out of the school? There's an exit to the Shapers here. Stover points east, but one of the giants is guarding the way out. It is wounded and it still looks huge and dangerous. If it were dead, I would run out of here and never come back. I'm sorry, Shaper. I want you to come with me and help me kill the rogues. Stover collapses against the walls and whimpers slightly. I can't leave here. Please don't make me. I don't want to die. You clearly not have developed the commanding nature of the full Shaper. Most Shapers would be able to command an outsider like this in total obedience with little trouble. So, my leadership is shite. That's alright. It was worth trying. Eh, that's alright. It was worth trying. I'm not positive I'll be able to beat him, but I think it's talking about creation selection or something. No. 80. Eat. So this is the big ass battle elf that I'm supposed to fight. Ow! Fucking sad thing is I can't even run it. Oh, I can. A little bit. Stay away. No! Why would you focus on me? Oh, come on. I didn't even save. Oh, man. Ugh. Just a minute, I'll get back to where I was. Alright. Let me shut my fan off. I finally made it back to where I was. I think I hit up on everything, right? Yeah. Looks like it. This time I saved, and I also reorganized my formation when I'm walking, so I'm not the first guy that catches the enemy's eye. So this goes a bit differently. I also kept one of my favorites. Wow! That went catastrophically different from the first time. One of my favorites is badly injured. What's anything of use? Bye! I did say he was going to run away and never come back. B. You walk out of the school slowly, watching for any signs of the attackers. Not surprisingly, all the guards and turrets at the entrance died or fled. It's eerily quiet. When several figures step out of the woods to the north, you watch as they approach you. It looks like a shaper accompanied by a large number of creations. The shaper waits for you to approach. Maybe it's an ally. Shaper nods as you walk forward. Creatures surrounding him or her don't look like they're ready to attack. They could probably rip you apart in a minute if they wanted to. You get close enough to the strange shaper to have a good look at her. You've seen her before, and you're glad of it. She is human, that much is for sure, but she's different. Her skin glows slightly, her face is completely blank, devoid of expression or emotion, and her eyes are cold. You feel that she does not see you as a living being, just an object, meaningless to be treated however she wants. She finally shows an emotion, her lips twist into a cold smile, which she doesn't which doesn't reach anywhere on her face. She says, "We need to talk, young shaper, but first, let's make sure that you don't engage in any little distractions." And I'm paralyzed. I'm not. You are bound to the hostile shaper's magic. The hostile shaper's magic holds you firmly in place. You are able to move your muscles enough to breathe, sort of, but nothing else. When she's satisfied that you're at her mercy, the shaper speaks again. I am Latila, the new master of these islands. I am here to tell you two things. First, do not think the attack on your school was isolated. Is only the beginning. Everywhere soon, fires will spread, fires of justice held off too long. She stops speaking. After a moment, you realize that she's waiting to see if you have a response. A moment after that, she remembers that you are paralyzed. She mutters a few words and waves a hand. You can now speak again. ask, what the fuck are you talking about? You learn soon enough that you'll not have any choice but to learn. You will see the weakness that lies behind the illusion of the shaper and vulnerability. But that is only the first thing I wanted to say. There is a second. Well, what is the second thing? The time of the shapers is passing. It is time for a new way. The new way is coming in fire. My agents have told me of you. You are young. You have promise. I suspect that you're going to roam these islands and you're going to find the forces that I have spread through them. Forces that will deliver the islands to me. I can award your assistance in return. Should you come to my fortress, you'll be rewarded. Rewarded with power and influence and survival. You can hear on off to the side struggling to break free. If he could talk, you can guess what he would say to this offer. I still think you're the enemy. Oh, I am an enemy of the old dead, and unjust ways that will be torn apart. Bear in mind that when my agents contact you, they will tell you what to do if you wish to join me and survive. She gives you unless inspection with her cold eyes. Oh, and you can do what you want on this island. My mission is done here. Till later. Latina and her creations turn to leave. A few minutes after they're gone, you are able to move again. You fall to the grass, exhausted and confused. It has all been too much for one day. Her home destroyed, her teacher's dead. An insanely powerful rogue shaper tells you things that you don't understand, and yet you can't stop thinking that what Latina said about fires everywhere, fires of justice. Either the world is under attack or it might be soon. Either way, someone should be told. The nearest settlement is Fort Quinta. To the west, there you can meet with the Shaper officials and get a boat to the next island or the mainland. Perhaps this is where you should go. Elon sits in the grass nearby, furious at Latina, and ashamed that he could not do more. He lightly fingers the hilt of his blade. He is clearly determined to do more if you meet Latina again. I'm going to check on him and see how close is he to leveling up. Doesn't tell me. Eventually he'll level up and we'll be able to bump up his endurance and whatnot. You may enter the tiny town of South End. It may exist to service the school teachers who come here for supplies. Students come here to unwind from the extremely exhausting shaper training. It appears that the forces that attacked the school mostly bypassed the South End. The buildings are still intact, however, the merchants and travelers that normally walk these paths are gone. That most of the fled when the attack started. There are two merchants who lived here, the Hinman, who sells supplies, and the Crater, who sells magical equipment. Hopefully they're still here. There's Greta. We'll get to her in a minute. I need a quick cut up. I'll be back here in a second. I have items I'd like to sell. What's your business? Do you know anything of the conditions on the rest of the island? No, I haven't tried to travel much. Little moving around I did. I saw monsters roaming in the roads, waiting for a shaper to clear up the mess. Monsters, do you mean rogue creations? Maybe. I don't know. Let's talk. That's the shapers talk. I don't know what you shapers make or do, and I don't want to. Have you seen these monsters? Well, I try to go to West Fort Kenya, but there's a bridge in the way, and there's some big monster guarding it. He gets a sly look. You know, if you were to use some of your mighty shaper powers and clear the bridge between here and there, I could donate you some of my goods. I like how you think, sir. Not much. I heard it was coming. I locked the doors in the hope nothing smashed them down. And then came out again. The town was mostly intact, but most everyone around fled. They haven't been back. No, I never heard of the name. I hope so. I have my shop. I have food. I'm not going anywhere. Figure the shapers will do what they always do, slaughter everyone responsible for the attack and return everything to normal. just take a look at your gear. I don't think you'll have anything I want, but completely and totally right. You have nothing I want. I don't think getting heavier gear will help me at all. So I think I have about 600 coins right now. Another thing I want to do, this guy will give me a quest to clear out the woods behind his house. You meet Kreider. He is an unusual man, a skilled mage, not a member of the Shaper Order. The Shapers don't allow many people outside of their control to use magic. Kreider is a small shop owner and provides supplies to the school. He even occasionally gives the students magic lessons. He recognizes you immediately when you enter. He looks genuinely glad that you are well. Welcome, young Shaper, he says a little bow. Welcome back. I hope that I can help you in these dark times. How are you holed up here? All right, I'm capable of defending myself. Fortunately, though, we are isolated now. There's a cluster of rogues everywhere. I still trust the wisdom of Shapers. I'm sure that they will watch out for us. You trust the Shapers? Of course, once I even tried to become one. I received my magical training, though I did not become a Shaper. They allowed me to retain my powers and train others under their supervision, of course. Why didn't you become a Shaper? Not for the lack of talent, I assure you. I simply, as time passed, began to have doubts. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I felt sorry for the serfs. I felt that we did not treat them well. Well, they worked for us for their entire lives without any choice and without good food. I did not yet think that it was fair. Alan always says we created them. They owed their lives to us and made them to be happy to work. Who are you to tell them they don't want to serve? Who are you to tell them that they should? It's good to have a differing opinion.